You heard about a man, the left controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
Starting off as a band, and we were nobody, literally, and we liked heavy music back then, like breakdowns, bands like Asking Alexandria, Attack. That made us start the band. We wanted to have a good time partying, but still wanted to listen to that kind of music. That's why we decided to try to put the different worlds together, like electronic music, danceable music, but also like the heaviest, nastiest breakdowns that can be.
The last album that we have written and that is coming out pretty soon, that was a challenge because right now we are touring around quite some time and actually the whole year. So there's no time to be in the studio for months, just writing new music. So it's always like being on tour, coming back, trying to write a new song as fast as possible. Plus the pressure of writing a new album that is as good as the last one.
When we started with the EP with Nico together, we kind of reinvented ourselves. We knew what we're doing, absolutely. We knew how to blend those both worlds together. We found a better niche for our music. When you find something that you can identify with, it's sometimes hard to get away from that again, because when you feel comfortable, it's where you probably want to stay. But also you don't want to sound like the same all over again all the time. We Electric Callboy, we sound like Electric Callboy, and we make music like Electric Callboy, but we also want to have something new.
We have a freedom that a lot of bands don't have. We have the freedom to do anything, everything we want.
Nobody expects anything.
We can write a Schlager song, we can write a reggae song, we can even write a folk song. The people in our style, but we have that freedom. We're not just metal. There's so much more. So whenever we have a stupid idea, the people are expecting the unexpected always. So this is actually something that I like the most about the songwriting process, because
we started as a band that is trying out many different things, and people say, sounds weird, but it's Electric Callboy. It's okay. And it was hard in the beginning because people were like, oh, what is that shit? They're not going to be around for long, and how can they put this together and they destroy our metal? No, we don't destroy metal. Metal is a wonderful kind of music, but there is more to it,
Yeah, true.
That's actually how music evolves over the years. We started somewhere with Vivaldi and classic music. It's not destroying the music that has been around before. So we always think that it needs people to put their own thing to something that's still existing. The one thing that we have to overcome when we write new songs is that we just make the music for ourselves first. We have to like it, we have to be, and we want to be authentic all the way, not writing something just because we think the people will like it. That's the total wrong approach in our eyes. Whenever we stuck during the songwriting process, it's more like we have to get rid of that thought so that we think, oh, can we do it? Yes, we can. We can do that.
I mean, we had no feature that felt wrong or something.
No, not at all.
Baby metal was a challenge because there were really two worlds colliding. They have a completely different way of writing songs and making music, and we had to communicate over the globe. And we've been sending versions of Ratajczak over and over again till we had over 20, I don't know how many, till we finally had the final product. So that was challenging, but still so refreshing, and we made a lot of learnings during that process.
We only want to do feature tracks and collaborations where both sides are passionate about it. It's so refreshing and enriching when you have other brains giving something into it, and you're like, oh cool, I haven't seen it that way. The other collaboration on the album that we can't talk about, how mysterious, but the artist reaching out on a festival is we love your shit, and I was like, are you kidding me? You're my childhood hero. I listened to your music for so long, and now you're telling me our music is good? They say never meet your heroes, and we've made some very good experiences the other way.
Yeah, totally.
Talking about bands like Papa Roach, for example.
Yeah, the nicest guys, man.
Nicest guys.
It's really-
Jacoby is such a cool guy.
Even the guys from Korn, like they were
yeah.
super nice.
I hope that this is never end. That this will never end, because we are still starstruck and we are still those passionate music lovers. You know. Of course, you try to act cool when you're at a festival and seeing your heroes. You know. But I don't want to lose that feeling of wow, I got to meet them.
Totally.
This can be real, 'cause I don't know what to say.
In the end, it's about friendship.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about us, I would say, is first of all that every single one of us has his profession. Like Daniel or Danskimo, for example, he's a brilliant guitarist. Like whenever he's starting to compose a new song or something, it's, I would say, like 50% of the DNA of Electric Callboy
Yeah.
is actually his guitar work in the beginning. Like
Production-wise.
every production piece that he's making, the whole mixing, everything that you can hear except the mastering is actually
Our work.
yeah,
You know.
our work in our studio, just us. And
Just give it away for mastering.
we are more
Daniel-
into like
can
singing,
smile
singing
very well.
singing melodies, like the all the shouting parts,
Yeah.
all the lyrics that you can hear. This is more
We're
of our
trying. We're
part
trying to
and-
be the creative part about like finding
visualizing like a lot of
ideas.
things for the music
Exactly.
videos and stuff. We're like the chaotic guys that are like looking everywhere, like a horny cat, like you know.
Daniel is very ambitious when it comes to programming and all that. He's good in IT. Frank, of course, he's a brilliant drummer. He has so many good ideas, social media wise, and he's with us for like over a year now.
He was bringing a lot of new vibes into us,
The
into
healthy
the band.
lifestyle.
Like first of all, the healthiness. Yeah, he's taking care of himself a lot. He's super focused, like all the time.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what we needed.
Hi, this is Daniel from Electric Callboy, and I play Schecter guitars, and I'm here to like show you one or two or three guitars of my collection, which I play on tour right now. The first one is my Danskimo 6 signature guitar. So this one is like the stock model you can buy at the store. Fishman fluence, pickup, Evertune bridge, and it's quite heavy, but I like it because of the Evertune. This guitar has everything I need, like one knob volume, high gain pickup, everything I need for the shows. So our show is like divided into some parts. Like we have an 80s part where we play like an 80s outfit. We have a metal part where we play like in metal outfits and stuff. So I need, of course, a guitar for every part. This is actually the same guitar, just in another color. A friend of mine colored it in this gray. You see it's like a little bit scratched here and there. But yeah, this is exactly the same guitar as this, just in another color because it fits better to our show. For the 80s block and the DJ set, this is something very special. This is also my Danskimo 6 signature guitar, but this one is like from the Schecter custom shop from Sun Valley, hand built. And they asked me if I want to do another color because I have many of these purple ones. So I changed the color into acid green, something very special and shiny, especially for the DJ set. And I love this guitar. This guitar is a little bit different from the stock model. It has like a carved top. It's built perfectly. I don't know, it's just, if you have this one in your hand, this is just a perfect guitar for me. Everything is a little bit nicer. I can show you like the difference between these ones. Yeah, this is actually my all-time favorite guitar. Not only because of the color, because of the like playing and stuff, and sound is amazing. Of course, just one pickup, push-pull potty, Evertune bridge, everything you need for an Electric Callboy show. And last but not least, this is a Schecter from the normal Diamond series. This is like for a metal block, the guitar I play, because it looks metal. This one is also equipped with Fishman fluence pickups. Of course, I just need this one. Because I have no glasses on stage, I need to see like the dots. So lovely Jan did some points here and there, so he can shine it up and then I can see everything. So this was not stock. Yeah, I can. There's one missing, Jan. He's so sorry. Of course, we have like we play Evertune on stage because this is just stable. We had some shows on the outside. For example, Redux was very cold, and I think every guitar had to struggle with this coldness and then getting warm on stage and cold again. And so this stays in tune. So Evertune is like our way to go for Electric Callboy shows. We have an acoustic set. And on the acoustic set, a PRD Angelico. This is something special because this has a new built-up microphone in there. So I can switch with this little knob. I can switch between the microphone in the guitar and the normal output from the battery. And so I can change the sound a little bit. It sounds a little bit nicer here and there if you blend in more microphone stuff. This is also very thin for an acoustic guitar, so it's actually perfect for playing live. Stays in tune always, without Evertune. That are my touring guitars for Electric Callboy.
Hello everybody, my name is Pascal. I play guitar in Electric Callboy and this is our guitar world. So when we're starting the set, this is the Danskimo Ultra. I play for the first 3 songs and it's basically a signature guitar you can buy except for the Evertune and the Fishman pickups. We build it into because we need like the tuning stability for our songs. So we made it a little custom. It's one of my favorite guitars actually because I just think that it looks super cool and it's just, I don't know, like it's massive. It's like very heavy. Enjoy playing it. Our 80s outfits, and with the 80s outfits it's coming very colorful guitar, this Schecter Hollywood with a very nice neck and also with the Evertune equipped. Like we got the Evertunes all through the set because it's, I don't know, it's like the main, for rhythm guitar it's like the main thing to be in tune and to have not to worry about like the tuning. This one actually we played for, is it 2 or 3 songs? It's also 4 songs, yeah. It's also a very short amount of time on stage, but I like it very much. It's very lightweight, yeah, fun to play. And it just has like a super cool finish, super cool look. A little bit more fancy stuff. It's the V. Matte black, it's like what we call, in our set, what we call the metal block, like where it's all like, we play all the heavy songs, like the heavy riffs and stuff like this. And this one is just, I don't know, like a V is always cool. Also equipped with the Evertune and Fishman pickups. So we keep it during the whole set. And this one I use for like the last part of the set, like halfway through I would say. Also equipped with Evertune and just like the vintage look of this guitar, very cool looking. And also when we change outfits, we try to match the guitar shape and also the colors with the outfits, so it looks pretty cool on stage.
Hey guys, I'm Daniel, bassist from Electric Callboy. My main bass actually I play now for a long time is the SLS Elite from Schecter. This is my favorite. Great pickups from Fishman and great sound. Really crunchy. For this tour actually we decided to switch outfits for parts of the show, right? Like we have metal part, we have like a poppy part, we have the pump it part. And yeah, we were thinking about like not only play one instrument but switching them because of the look. Here we have the, I think it's pronounced Freesicle if I'm right. It used to have EMGs actually, but we exchanged them also with Fishmans to match the sound better of the SLS Elite. Still it sounds a little different, why we needed to adjust our profiles on our amps. And I think we did a quite good job. They now sound quite similar, right? Beautiful bass, right? I mean, hardware, golden hardware with purple finishes. Looks awesome, I think. Yeah, I use this one in our like hyper blog where we have also the wigs and stuff, so kind of matches the fancy look, if it makes sense. The other one I have is an ultra bass, all from Schecter, of course, right? It also used to have EMGs. We also switched them for the same reason to Fishmans. And yeah, it's just like minimalistic, dark finish, matches the metal part in our set, right? Where we all like wear black. Yeah, for this one we also needed to adjust our profiles to match the sound a little better of the SLS, and I would say that's it. All 4 strings, all 4 are tuned in drop C. That's my gear.
What is up, Sweetwater? Frank Zummo here from Electric Callboy on the Tanzneid tour with my tech, Chrizzly. Hello.
We're gonna give you our first rig rundown.
Yes, sir.
With my Electric Callboy rig. This is our B rig that is doing the American, Canadian tour, and then we're shipping it to Japan, Australia, starting with SJC drums, which y'all know I've played forever. And this was the kit that was literally when I got an Electric Callboy. This kit was shipped to Germany like overnight so I can do festivals. So this did every festival. You've seen me perform with the band last summer. Then we shipped the kit to America to start. And this kit is actually available at Sweetwater. This is the Navigator series. My first time playing it, and it actually, they had this drum available in the sizes and the things that I use, and it had pink party splatter paint on it, which is perfect for Electric Callboy. Kick drums on this kit are, the first time I'm playing, 22 by 18, so they're longer. All my kicks have been by 16, so I went to 18s on this. Rack tom is a 12. I played 13s forever. On our A rig, I have a 13, but I got the standard 12 that goes with this, which is fun, a little different. I think it's by 8.
Yes.
And then my 2 floor toms, it's the first time I'm doing 16 depth. I've always had short stack floor toms. 16 by 16, 16 by 18. This is more traditional sizes, which I'm liking. This kit actually inspired me to get the same sizes for our A rig kit, which is in Europe, except I went with the 13 rack tom. We've got UFO, which we called an Electric Callboy the techno kick. So for all the techno 4 on the floor parts, I'm laying into this thing. It's a 4x20, and this thing is so fun. It's EQ'd right in the PA to, you know, push through with all the electronic kicks and things that are going on. I'm using a bell brass snare, which is a 7?
No, 6.5.
6.5 by 14. Bell brass is just, it works. What I used in Sum 41, it's preferred in this band. It's just kind of a snare drum for the, I think the way I play and the music I play, you can't beat it. Cymbals, Zildjian. There's a little bit of different things than my traditional setup I had with Sum 41. I'm using a 20K Sweet Crash here now instead of a 19. For some reason, I just liked a little bit of a bigger cymbal in this band. 19K Sweet, as I've always had as my second Crash. A 20-inch cluster K, which I've used for a very long time. 18-inch Oriental, used that forever. China Trash. 23 A Sweet Ride, which has been a pretty standard with a Volcano Cup Zill bell on top. This is new for Electric Callboy. Because of the music we play, I like having an X-Hat. These are 13 A new beats. So I used to have an electronic pad here with some. That I swapped out for hi-hats, which I do use a lot in the show. This is my same rack system that I had in Sum 41. DW, custom cut to size. I like to just be low profile. It's basically 3 different rack systems. This thing pretty much lives on the riser to somewhat roll in and out of the trucks to make his life as easy as possible with such a big kit. You know, all 9000 series pedals, 9000 series rack system. Something that he introduced, which I can let you talk about because it makes your life so much easier, is JK. If you want to talk about this, what we're standing on and what all this is.
Yeah, these are JK plates from the Netherlands. These are like acrylic plates, 3 of them, which you can put together with Velcro tape. And they got like the hoofs on it, which are also with Velcro and a really hard glue. So it doesn't move a bit. And it's like also as a marker for all the drums.
Yeah, that's great. That's something I hadn't used. On graded decks like this, we had to use these big cups where you had to like screw them and bolt them. It was a pain if you wanted to adjust something, and they would loosen up a lot from riding in the trucks. JK, it's a great innovation, and they're super popular now. And they made this custom for us to fit this 3 deck of risers. And then we designed this gong stand too with DW just to be a set piece. And Chris went to like what? Some
metal worker
and made the whole bottom so it just literally has no legs and just posts into the riser, which is a pretty cool thing. And we've got identical on A and B rig of kind of this setup. We are using Remo heads as always, but for this tour, we're using the smoked color tone heads. Emperors on all the toms, P3s on the kicks and UFO, Emperor X on the snare as always. We're even using color tone smoke ambassadors underneath the toms, which is really cool. The smoke finish, they look cool, they feel great. They sound just like Emperors, even with the color on them. And we do have a wind gong on this kit, which I got in Sweetwater for the final Sum tour, which I haven't seen since 2024. Broke that out for this tour. It's a cool, a kind of more of effect cymbal. We are using my head signature sticks that I debuted for the final, like the end of the final Sum tour. Electronics, got our SPD Pro, which I'm playing kicks and snares and claps and samples in the song. I've always used that unit. We have the rolling triggers on the drums, and we just upgraded to something that when we come off the riser, he can talk to you about that. Sweetwater saved the day and hooked us up with something for that. And we just started using these shields to help with the singer's microphone with bleed from my crash ride and my other crash over there. You know, you really can't tell from the crowd that these are up here, but they really help in the mix to keep the mix tight. And the triggers are being used for gate, so we don't have all of these open microphones on stage when I'm not hitting certain drums. We don't use any sample sounds in the sound. I just like a blend of triggers and microphones in my ears. It's just a personal thing I've just kind of had my whole life. We have SE mics, pretty much. I'm sponsored by SE. We've got SE drum mic package on all the drums with the Kelly shoe systems inside the kick drums. Something new that you started doing is the dampening inside the kick drums. What are those? They're not pillows,
They're kind of pillows from the Kicker V2, it's called. Yeah.
Right. They're more like acoustic.
Yeah, like a foam. Yes,
like
yes.
for like you would use almost like for studio stuff. It's something that he had been using that kicks sound great with him. So that's something new that was per him that we changed. And then as far as like little gadgets and things, rock locks, literally on every drum, even the kick drums, we use rock locks. We use snare weight, all different models on the snares and toms. We're using lowboy beaters. We use sim pads underneath all the cymbals, sleeved washers. We got pink ones, even on the whole kit, which is just a cool little accent just to make the kit pop a bit. Porter and Davies we use, Throne with Porter and Davies amp for the sub. In-ears we're using Shure wirelesses with, I'm using Vision Ears in this band. The band was on Vision Ears. They're a German in-ear company that our engineer really wanted me to switch to be on the same ears as the guys, and it's incredible. Really, really great ears. So Vision Ears out of Germany. Oh yeah, we started using like this new muffle system on the UFO that Remo makes to just make it even more subsonic. This is a great drum. Like I said, the techno kick just rips through the PA. We designed a quick change room for me off my gong stand that he custom made, and that's basically where I go for all my costume changes, and that's his world. And then he's gonna show you my rack with all of my electronic stuff that lives underneath the risers.
So this is my world actually, where the magic happens during the show. This is Frank's like personal quick change booth, so to say. He got a mirror to check all his outfits and his wigs. I place all the outfits here. They're actually at the wardrobe for laundry and stuff. Of course, we got the drum rack here, which has the Porter and Davis shaker unit in it. We got a Radial Pro D8 DI box, and we got a USB in case when the power went off accidentally, we still have to go on with the show.
Exactly. It's the new brain. We're using the Roland
V71,
which is, it's really cool. It's got the Tanzneid tour art on the screensaver.
Exactly.
And basically, when this rig shipped to the first production day, he's like, your brain's not working at all. We tried everything. Sweetwater got us this new unit that he had to learn in hours before doors. Reprogram it from scratch. It's been amazing. So thank you guys for saving the day literally in less than 24 hours. We love this unit. It's, again, next level from, I was using the TD50. And now we're using the V71. We've got extra drums that SJC made us. So in the DJ set, come over here, check this out real quick. During the DJ set, I come out and I carry this out. It's a 20-inch gong tom with an 8 and 10-inch concert toms. So I'm playing this at the front of the stage. And then we've got 2 UFO drums that other band members play. They even use them during my drum solo. I do a drum solo on this tour where I battle a robot on the screen, and then the rest, 2 other band members come out on their UFO drums. So we've added more auxiliary drums to this tour. This is all custom stuff that SJC designed and made for us for this tour. That's fun. Just other moments, moving around the stage, having other drummers, you know, join like other band members, because a bunch of the band members play drums in this band. So it was a cool thing to choreograph and add to the chaos of the Electric Callboy show.
We're gonna hype up each other before every show. There was no show where we like just went on stage without hyping us up. Usually we start actually an hour before the show starts with getting ready, warming up, pumping some techno beats in the backstage area, and then just like hyping up each other. And Frank was super confused in the beginning. He was like, what the f is going on? Then like 10-15 minutes before the show starts, we are going straight to the stage, like behind the stage, with like
individual handshakes
and stuff like that. And you can actually, he was like, I've never done this before. Like, you never. I don't know stuff like that. Yeah.
But that is what we need. We're humans, of course, and like when we get up, we have bad days, you know, like promoting that good time on stage, and that's actually what people come for. And we need to make sure that we can provide people with that. Of course, we had a morning that was bad, but when we do this every night, there has not been a single show where we didn't feel it, and that's why we can be authentic, and like it's very important.
Yeah, it's actually
that. And that's our band in the end, right?
Like it's full circle, back to friendship. Whenever you can see that somebody is not feeling well, or I don't know, just having a bad day, it's actually our job to carry him.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
And this is why it works. So we're very happy to be us.
That I hope